Welcome, Capricorn. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is what I call a professional growth reading, and we're going to take a look at blocks, obstacles, fears, strengths, what we don't see, unexpected, where it all leads. I'm going to use the Haunted House Tarot today. Please keep in mind this is a collective reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, regardless, look at your other placements because these type of readings, it's always good to have more information. I'm going to give it a couple more shuffles. I'm using the Haunted House Tarot today. I'm not sure if I said that. It is the 31st, so what the heck. Here we go. What do our Capricorns need to know? Let's do this. 2 cards for blocks, please. Fool and King of Cups. Obstacles or fears. Ooh, that was upside down. 5 of Cups. I don't read reversals. 5 of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. Strengths. 5 of Cups. Oh, that's 5 of Swords. This is 5 of Cups. And strength. Other strength, please. This is Knight of Pentacles. What we don't see. 2 of Cups. Page of Wands. Unexpected. 3 of Wands. Challenge. That's the Hangman. Where does this lead? Lovers. And 4 of Cups. And 9 of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This definitely could be you, right? The Pentacle, not necessarily male or female. That's not necessarily what's important, but it's that energy of being stable, grounded, kind of almost, I almost want to say, committed to whatever you're doing, working hard on something. I feel like this energy is more kind of where you want to be. You want to be in a position where you feel stable. I want to use the word powerful. So for some of you, that's a word that's important to you. But I don't think for everybody that's necessarily the word. But it's definitely in a position of stability. You have the Fool and the King of Cups here in your blocks. The problem is sometimes when we are so grounded and so stable, it's hard to open up those heart spaces. We've got the King of Cups, which to me is all about, being empathetic, caring, loving. But those type of feelings sometimes when you're in the mood to be, or when you're having this perception of being stable, that's really hard to fall into that loving, caring situation. With the Fool here as well, there's something here about these two energies, the Fool taking a leap of faith, moving forward, starting something new. But the problem here isn't that it's starting something new that you have an issue with, because one of your obstacles is the Ace of Pentacles. It is starting something new like the Fool does, like just jumping in and just going, I'm going to try this. And I get the overall feeling that especially if it's love or relationship, the other person's like all giddy and all about it. And you're like, well, I'm not ready to jump yet. I'm not ready to jump yet. You're kind of holding that back. It's not that you don't want the relationship. You're just not in a place to let go of all inhibitions and jump in. And it could be too with that King of Cups there that you may be worried about getting hurt or even hurting somebody. So there is a feeling that to you almost that cup feeling feels weak, even though it's not. You may be thinking that or feeling that. The obstacles and or fears. I got the Ace of Pentacle here. The Ace of Pentacle is an obstacle to me for you because, again, a Fool beginning is taking a leap of faith, not thinking too hard about it. You're not really sure where the path is going to take you. So it's kind of like, you know, going in blind faith, you know, and the Ace of Pentacles is all about, yes, I know exactly what's happening here. I'm going to start this. I'm going to plant this seed. I'm going to see how it grows. And as it grows, it'll, you know, that kind of thing. It takes more planning. It's not as spontaneous. And that may be getting in your way a little bit. The fear is the Five of Swords. You're afraid that this will turn into a battle, or you are afraid to trust. Five of Swords can be about trust in the sense that is everyone playing fairly? And that's what you're worried about. You know, it's kind of like, well, you know, how am I going to trust this? How am I going to trust this situation, this person, whatever's happening in your life? You don't have that trust. And if you don't have the trust, it's very hard to do the blind faith because, right? I mean, that makes it hard. So that's kind of where you're at. The strength, though, is in your Five of Cups and in the Knight of Pentacles. There's a good thing here about one of your strengths is being patient and allowing things to grow and happen. The Five of Cups is about, you know, losing something or becoming disappointed. But with that loss, you get to see what you do have and you get to focus on what you do still have. And that's even more prevalent when we've lost something in the past. So I feel like you understand disappointment. And also, too, that even if you went into something with blind faith a little bit, if you would know quickly if someone wasn't being honest with you. And that's what the Five of Cups is also saying. And because it's in your strength, there's like, I know exactly, you know, like how this could end up. And so even if I did do this, I wouldn't, it wouldn't take me forever to find out because I feel like that's in your strength. And it's probably because you are a little bit on the defense, a little bit defensive. You got a little bit of walls up here. What you don't see are the Two of Cups and the Page of Wands. There is I feel like there is someone here. Now, this could be a partnership at work or something, but this other person does want to have something long term with the Two of Cups, but they are definitely more whimsical. The Page of Wands is, I don't want to think too much about this. I just want to go do it because this is what I want to do and I'm going to do it. And this energy you don't see is usually about the environment, someone else in the picture. So I do feel like that's them. And they're going to be a little bit more spontaneous than you might be. We have the Three of Wands in the unexpected. I feel like as time goes and as you kind of allow yourself to loosen up this fear and blocks, that you will start seeing exactly how this is going to turn out. You will understand and know with the Five of Cups, or the three, stuck on that ding Five of Cups. The Three of Wands, I think it's the same lady. They're wearing something different. I don't know. But the Three of Wands is about seeing those ships come in. So I do believe unexpectedly you're going to go, oh, I can see how this can work. I get it. Because again, too, the challenge is getting over a perception. You know, looking at things differently. The Hangman, taking a moment, time out. I want to look at this differently. You're struggling not with the taking the time out. You're struggling with the looking at it from a different angle instead of one way. You're very stubborn about how you're viewing this and seeing this. Where does this lead? It leads to the Lovers, Four of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. And here is what I think this kind of all goes to. Lovers, I feel like there will be some kind of coming together with another person. Then the Four of Cups is you going, oh shoot, I think I liked being alone better. And then going to the Nine of Pentacles, which is you realizing that you can and are independent and can be successful by yourself or with someone. And here's the thing with the Nine of Pentacles, it also is confidence. Once you build that confidence, then you can determine how you really want this relationship to go. Because I don't, it's not an ending. It's you taking a step back and deciding whether this is what you want to do or not. I'm not going to say it's an ending because it's going to be free will and this is too far out for me to keep going, but I don't like to keep going and going and going, especially in a collective. You get too far out there and it just doesn't make sense. Advice, please. We have the Eight of Pentacles as advice. Well, I mean, work at what you need to work on. Work whatever it is. Like if you're worried about trust, try to work on trust. If you're worried about things moving too fast, maybe try to slow them down a little bit. It doesn't mean you can't. It doesn't mean you can't put the little bit of brakes on and say, no, I want to get good at this. I want to see where it's going. I want to see where it's headed. I don't want to jump right in feet first or head first or however the saying goes. You want to work through it, understand it, and that's okay. You just have to voice that. If someone wants to jump all in and you're not ready, is there anything wrong with saying I'm not quite ready to jump all in? I want to see where this goes. I want to see where it leads, but I want to do it with a little bit more caution. And there's nothing wrong with that. So there you have. Is there anything else our Capricorns need to know today? Star, Four of Swords, and Eight of Swords. I feel like you have healed. So the Star is also a very healing card. Four of Swords is a healing card. The Eight of Swords is you seeing yourself as stuck. And I think there's a point here where that's why the Hangman is important in your challenge to overcome looking at things differently. Because part of what you're seeing is you're seeing yourself stuck in one position, stuck here, where that's not necessarily true. It's really up to you on how to move forward. So there you have it, Capricorn. There's your reading for today, or for this personal growth reading. Take care. Have a beautiful day.